पहले तो we started this fuzzy logic, fuzzy system. Where in fuzzy logic, fuzzy system, we have started the classical logic. In the classical logic, we have started the disjunction, conjunction. क्या होता है? That is or, and, negation, implication, and equivalence. Then we see the some example of implication. Then we prove how to do the implication. Then truth table of implication. Okay. Then we started if the implication that we apply in two universes X and Y, that what will happen, and the statement if A then B else C, then what will happen. Then what we are going to do. So today we learn the tautology. Can you tell me what is tautology? Can anyone tell me what is tautology? Tautology. पता है tautology क्या होती है? Reply. Some statement that is always true. Other people? Rajneesh, Mahiti, Himani, Satyam, Kunal, Akash, Dhairya. The tautology means some statement that always true. Fine. So why? We need some. So हमको ये tautology अपने expert system में क्यों चाहिए? To build an expert system, we need a tautology that some statement we must prove always true. Suppose take some example. If washing machine, take an example. If dirt is this, then इतना wash करना है. So that statement always true. Some statement in expert system we need always true. To prove that statement, that is required a tautology. So some compound statement. The compound statement is what? A compound proposition is what? A combination of and or implies equivalence. That is called compound proposition. And some compound statement or compound proposition always true. That is called tautology. Are you getting my point or not? So we have a compound statement that to prove that statement tautology, there are two systems are available in fuzzy logic. First system is called modus ponens and second system is called modus tollens. Are you getting my point or not? हाँ ना बता दो. ठीक है. The tautology easy है. First, the expert system we require always a tautology. Fine. So that tautology is two kind of system is available. First is called modus ponens and what second is called modus tollens. Okay. So the modus ponens say I have a statement A and B, proposition A and B. So if I apply A and A implies B, whole implies B, this statement is always true. Okay. Now can you tell me how will we prove this entire statement as true? तुम ये tautology है कि नहीं वो कैसे prove करोगे? This statement A and A implies B, whole implies B. How we solve this statement as a tautology? कैसे करेंगे? हम लोग कैसे prove करेंगे और A और B का combination tautology है कि नहीं? Reply. Fine, then tell me. The statement A and A implies B, whole implies B, right? This statement मुझे ये tautology prove करना है, तो हम लोग कैसे करेंगे? You know this. कैसे करेंगे? Last time हमने truth table बनाया है. By using a truth table, we can solve this equation A and B. Two value. How many combinations are there? A and B. How many combinations will be there? 4 combination. Okay. So 4 combination A, B, A is equal to 2, 0, 0, 1, 1, B is equal to 0, 1, 0, 1. Then you do A implies B, what will your answer? Then you do A and A implies B, what will your answer? Then you will do whole implies B, what will your answer? This how you can prove the tautology? Yes or no? वैसे prove कर सकते हो tautology? Combination रख के. But the second thing is we can do this by using our equations also. How? Let's see. For doing this, first consider the true value of universal set is always true. ये चीज याद रखो. True value of universal set x is 1 and the true value of phi is 0. Fine, ये याद रखना है. Because all values are there in universal set, so the true value of universal set x is 1 and true value of phi is equal to 0. Now modus ponens. What modus ponens say? That a and a implies b is equal to it implies whole implies b. Okay, so can I write a implies b is equal to a bar union b? Implication rule. What implication rule say? A implies b is equal to a bar union b. This is the implication rule. Yes or no? हम लोग क्या लिखेंगे? We have a equation that a and a implies b whole implies is equal to b. This is the modus ponens say. This is the tautology. ये system tautology है. How we prove? By using the truth table. But I don't want to use the truth table. So can I apply a rule? So if a implies b, can I apply the implication rule? So can I write a bar union b over here? मैं यहाँ पे a bar union b लिख सकती हूँ. ठीक है? फिर मैं क्या करूंगी? Then what I get? A bar, that is A and A bar union B. So what I get? So here I apply distributive property. So what I get A and A bar union A and B. Fine? Yes or no? So A and A bar I can write 5. So A and A bar निकल जाएगा. And true false, it will always false. So I cannot write anything over here. So what I get? A bar A and B implies B. I get this. इतना समझ में आया? All of you get this? Easy? Right? All of you got this? ठीक है? Now again, what I get? Again we get A. Again I get A and B. Whole implies B. So what should I write instead of A and B? Whole implies B. Implication rule. P implies Q. I can write P bar union Q. So A and B implies B. What I can write? Reply. Again, which rule I can apply? By which rule? On A and B, all implies B. What I can apply over here? Implication rule. So what you get? If I apply the implication, what I get? A and B whole bar union B. Got it? A and B whole bar union B. Fine. So again, now the De Morgan's law. यहाँ पे तुम लोग क्या लिखोगे? De Morgan's law यहाँ पे अप्लाई करोगे. De Morgan's law में क्या होगा? If I divide this, then A bar union B bar, sorry, A bar और B bar union B. इतना समझ में आया? Now again apply the distributive property. A bar union B bar, A bar or B bar. Now can I put B bar union B is equal to the universal set X? B bar union B. So if I put the universal set X and A bar union universal set X, you will get universal set X. And what will be the true value of universal set X? 1. Can I say this statement is true? Yes or no? इतना समझ में आया? Easy? It is very easy. Fine. So this how I can prove the expert system, the first expert system, that is called modus ponens. Okay? Got it? देख लो, all of you write down this. Fine. Now all of you prove modus tollens. ये prove करो. B bar and A implies B implies A. ये prove करो using rules. Prove modus tollens. Other people getting this or not? Reply. समझा नहीं समझा? समझा? Prove modus tollens please by using rules and by using truth table. हो गया done? Okay. Now move. So there are two system, modus ponens, modus tollens, that is done. Now next. So this is the truth table for that modest tolerance. Now statement. So the tautology say some statement, some compound statement is always true, and the some other thing that in other way, opposite of that, some compound statement always false. That is called what? Some statement always true is called tautology, and some compound statement always false. It's called contradiction. Fine. Some compound statement always false. That is called contradiction. Can you give me one example of contradiction? Ma'am, can you show the modest tolerance once, please? Okay. So the contradiction is some compound statement always false. So example of that is A and A bar. So this intersection A bar, okay. So that is A intersection A bar is always false. Then A intersection phi, that is also always false. Okay. So the statement which is always false is called contradiction. An example of that statement is this. Okay. Fine. Now implication is done, and now last that is equivalence. What equivalence is say? Implication वाला हो गया. Now equivalence. Equivalence is say P equivalence Q. Are you able to see this? P equivalence Q. So कब होगा it equivalence? When either both are true or both false. Fine. P equivalence Q कब होगा? Either both true or both false. Okay. Now let's consider one example. So to understand this equivalence relation. All of you getting this or not? Are you with me or not? Okay. Now equivalence. So consider the example is say consider the universe X, which universe X contain the element 1 less than or equal to n less than or equal to 8. X is contain the element 1 less than or equal to n and less than or equal to 8, where P and Q is true statement. P is saying that n is an even number and Q is saying that 3 less than n less than 7 and n is not equal to 6. समझा इतना? एक यूनिवर्सल सेट एक्स दे रखा है, उसका वो बोलता है कि भाई उसका एलिमेंट 1 लेस देन और इक्वल टू n लेस देन और इक्वल टू 8 ओनली. They are having two statements, the P and Q. The P and Q say n is an even number and Q is say 3n is in between 3 less than or equal to n less than or equal to 7 and n is not equal to 6. So how we prove the P equivalence Q relation? Fine. So let's see. So can you tell me what will be the true value of P over here? We have a universal set X. X is contain the element 1 to 8. Am I correct? Okay. So can you tell me how many P true value of P is contain P? N is even number. So 1 to 8 में how many even numbers are there? 2, 4, 6, 8. Are you getting this? यूनिवर्सल सेट 1 to 8 है, उसमें P बोल रहा है n is even number. So n is equal to what? 2. Sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8 even number. Getting this true value of P is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8. Getting this or not? हाँ ना बता दो भाई. ठीक है. Now can you tell me what will be the true value of Q? So Q is saying 3 less than n less than 7. So how many values will be there and n is not equal to 6? 3 और 7 के बीच की value और n is equal to not equal to 6. Can you tell me what will be that value? 3, 4, 5, 7. Getting 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay. Now ये तो हो गई true value की बात. Now can you tell me how many false value of P? That is true value of P bar. How many false value are there? False value for P. 1357 and false value of q. Other people getting this or not? हमको क्या प्रूफ करना है? Either both true or both false. So getting that both true, we need a true value. So we get a true value and we need a false value. So we are getting the false value. So see whether it is correct or not. So now you have a true value and false value. Okay. Now we have to check whether it is equivalence or not. Okay. To check equivalence, what we supposed to do? We supposed to do the intersection, that is nothing but intersection between true value of p and true value of q, or intersection between true value, that is or is nothing but a union false value of p and false value of q. If you do the intersection between p and q, what will you get? ट्रू वैल्यू के बीच में इंटरसेक्शन करोगे क्या मिलेगा? What will you get? Four. Other people getting this or not? And the intersection between false value, you will get 1, right? Fine. So what we supposed to do? We get here 4, we get here 1. This or is nothing but a union. If we apply a union, what we get? 1, 4. Yes or no? We get 1, 4. Now let's check whether both value true or both value false or not. Okay. So P statement is saying, statement P क्या बोल रहा है? That n is an even number, right? So see the element 1, and can you tell me whether 1 is even number or not? 1 is even number? No. Now second statement Q क्या बोल रहा है? Statement Q is saying that n is in range between 3 less than n less than 7 and n is not equal to 6. Can you tell me 1 इसकी range में आ रहा है? No. So can I say for element 1, P and Q both false? Can I say for element 1, P and Q both false? Right? Now let's check for 4. Now P statement is saying n is an even number. Can you say 4 is even number or not? 4 is even number? Yes. 4 is even number. And Q statement is saying 3 less than n less than 7. Can you say 4 in range or not? 4 क्या? 3 less than n less than 7 and n is not equal to 6. Can you tell me whether it is in range or not? So both statement true. Getting? So we prove here that for element 1, both statements are false, and for element 4, both statements are true. This how we prove equivalence relation. समझा नहीं समझा? पहुंच गया? easy or not? Got it? क्या करना है? This how एग्जाम में क्या होगा? This how they give you the statement दे रखे होंगे, and they told you that prove whether the statements are correct or not. Here we talking about only 2 statement. It might be possible 3-4 statement दे रखे होंगे, तो क्या करोगे? You have to find a true value of all statement, or false value of all statement. Then you apply the intersection and you will get the sum set. Yes or no? Easy. So for you get something, that element you have to check whether that elements are even at false or true. Getting? समझा? Okay, now move. Other people getting or not? मैं 3-4 लोगों को नहीं पढ़ा रही हूँ. 60 people are there in my class. Reply. I want everyone's answer. नहीं समझ में आया बता दो. Okay. So we done with modus ponens, modus tollens. We done with contradiction. We done with equivalence. Now let's move forward. Let's do some exciting work. Okay. Okay. So equivalence is saying either both true, both false. Okay. So the universal set X, true set is given. If it is true, so only this part I will get, and if both are false, then only A और B के अलावा rest of the universe I get. Yes or no? इतना समझ में आया? Okay. So there are some statements. There are some statements in this universal set. Okay. So the implication rule is saying the relation of T implies Q. Now अभी दूसरा ध्यान दो. Implication rule क्या बता रहा है कि if 1 plus 1 is true, 1 plus 1 is 2, then 4 is less than 4 is less than 0. ये statement देखा था? So reverse of that statement, that is called converse. Converse is says Q implies P. So let's consider one example. Example is saying कि भाई तो there is one cricket tournament, एक cricket tournament है, तो मैं बोल रही हूँ कि अगर तुम लोग ये क्रिकेट टूर्नामेंट जीतोगे तो मैं तुमको पिज्जा पार्टी दूंगी. फाइन. रूल क्या है? Are you getting this example? Example is saying that if you win this cricket tournament, if you win this cricket match, then I will take you the pizza party. मैं तुमको पिज्जा पार्टी दूंगी. So the one statement is saying win this tournament, then I will take you at pizza party. Fine. ये है. Are you getting this? Win this tournament, I will take you at pizza party. But the converse statement से converse statement क्या बोल रहा है कि भाई मैं तुमको पिज्जा पार्टी दूंगी, फिर तुमको मैच जीतना होगा. Converse saying that I will give you pizza party. ठीक है, अभी मैं तुमको पिज्जा पार्टी दे रही हूँ, पर बदले में तुमको ये मैच जीतना होगा. तो is it possible कि तुम लोग वो मैच जीत के आओगे? Can you tell me, is it any possibility that you will win that competition? नहीं समझा क्या बताना चाह रही हूँ? स्टेटमेंट इज सेइंग दैट 1 plus 1 2 वाला भूल जाओ. अभी मेरा स्टेटमेंट ये है कि तुम लोग मैच जीतो, फिर मैं तुमको पिज्जा पार्टी दूंगी. तो द कन्वर्स ऑफ दैट स्टेटमेंट इज मैं पिज्जा पार्टी देती हूँ, पर तुमको मैच जीत के आना है. ये पॉसिबल है? क्या गारंटी कि तुम वो मैच जीत के आओगे या नहीं जीत के आओगे? मे बी, नॉट ऑलवेज ट्रू, मे बी. फाइन. So that statement is contain some value. The converse statement is contain the value which may or may not true. May or may not true. Fine. So pizza win, that is may or may not true statement. Fine. First statement is also maybe. नहीं, फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट तो मैंने ये बताया है कि पिज्जा पार्टी दे रही हूँ, ठीक है, और तुम लोग ये जीत के आओ. जस्ट लाइक आईपीएल, आई विल गिव यू मनी, तो इस बदले में तुमको क्या करना है, मुझे ट्रॉफी जीत के देनी है. ठीक है. So that is may not, this converse statement is may or may not true. It depend on the situation. Now the inverse statement. Inverse statement is saying not P implies not Q. Inverse statement क्या बता रहा है? मैं तुमको पिज्जा पार्टी भी नहीं दे रही हूँ और तुमको जीत के भी नहीं आना है. ठीक है, कुछ नहीं होने वाला. Can you tell me whether it is statement is true or false? Can you tell me this implication rule is true or false? Inverse is saying not win, not pizza party. कुछ नहीं होने वाला. Are you getting this? Yes or no? It is always true. Harshal, it is always true. Because मैंने तो यहाँ पे कोई कंडीशन ही नहीं रखी है. तुम लोग जीतो ना जीतो, आई डोंट केयर. आई से तुम लोग मैच नहीं जीतोगे तो पार्टी नहीं मिलने वाली. तुम जीत के आओगे तो क्या तुमको पार्टी मिल जाएगी? नहीं. So this kind of statement is called inverse of relation and that is always true. ये statement हमेशा true होगा. False implies false. True. Getting? समझा नहीं समझा? So first converse. Converse statement may or may not true. Inverse statement is always true. And the third statement is called contrapositive. That is reverse of inverse. That reverse of inverse is also may or may not true. Getting? Don't worry. ये तुमको ज्यादा समझ में जब तुमको हाइपोथेसिस सॉल्व करोगे तब तुमको ज्यादा समझ में आएगा. फर्स्ट कन्वर्स, देन इनवर्स, देन कॉन्ट्रापोजिटिव. नाउ व्हाट इज ओके डिजिटल लॉजिक एंड डिजाइन. एक्सक्लूसिव और एंड एक्सक्लूसिव नॉट देखा था. व्हाट इज एक्सओर? एक्सओर में क्या होता है? टेल मी. एक्सओर मतलब एक्सक्लूसिव और मतलब व्हाट इज एक्सओर? हमने एंड देख लिया, हमने ऑल देख लिया, इम्प्लीकेशन देख लिया, इक्विवेलेंस देख लिया. नाउ एक्सओर एंड एक्सनोर. डिजिटल लॉजिक एंड डिजाइन में एक्सओर मतलब क्या? बोथ ट्रू और फॉल्स, देन ट्रू. If other people don't understand, let's understand by example. Suppose I want to travel to city. Suppose मुझे यहाँ से जाना है मुंबई. ठीक है, सूरत टू मुंबई. तो it might be possible, there are so many possibilities. Suppose right now I have only two possibility. Either I can go by car or I can go by flight. Okay, two possibility है. Either I can go by car or either go by flight. But can I go by both? एक टाइम पे दोनों से जा सकते हैं? एक ही टाइम पे दोनों से ट्रैवल कर सकते हैं? नहीं. राइट? आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? I want to go one city to another city. There are possibility. Either I can go by car or I can go by flight. But at the same time, I cannot go by both. So that is called XOR condition. That if both values are true, then it is false. Both values are false, then it is false. If true and false are there, it is true. Getting? Getting? So XOR is saying true, both true, answer is false. Both false, answer is false. True, false, answer is true. True, false, answer is true. Now XNOR is nothing but a reverse, inverse, that is negation of XOR. Fine. So negation of XOR is say जहाँ पे true है वहाँ पे false, वहाँ पे false है वहाँ पे true. Fine. Now let's talk about propositional statement. Okay, so there are, it might be possible कि only ये एक statement नहीं possible है. ठीक है, मैं अगर बोलूँ कि I will give you the pizza party, then if you इतने विकेट लोगे, इतने रन करोगे, then I will give you gift. अगर तुम लोग इतनी विकेट लोगे, then I will give you other gift. Fine. So what we are doing, we are combining all the statement. Don't you think X और X नोर हो गया अभी तुमको example करना है. Example is saying that the combination of proposition statement. So what is the proposition statement? Let's see this. The proposition statement is any statement that can be true or false, but not both at the same time. If the statement can be broken down into two or three statements, then the statement is called compound statement. Otherwise, it is called simple statement. So the proposition statements are in two types. The first is simple statement, which contain only one kind of statement. 1 plus 1, 2. Then 4 is greater than 0. Second, pizza. If you win, you will get pizza. Kind of statement is called simple statement. But the compound statement is the statement. That statement is broken down into two or three statements. That is called the compound statement. Okay. Now, what kind of compound statement will you get? Let's see by one example. Fine. So, hypothesis. Okay, all of you listen. So hypothesis is saying, hypothesis क्या बोल रहा है, that engineers are mathematician. Hypothesis is saying, this is a combination of 2-3 statement, but how, let's see. Engineers are mathematician. Fine. Logical thinkers do not believe in magic. Mathematicians are logical thinkers. Can you say it is compound statement or not? Statement क्या बोल रहा है? Engineers are mathematicians. Logical thinkers do not believe in magic. And last one is mathematicians are logical thinkers. Can you say it is compound statement or not? Fine. Then what will be the conclusion? Then the conclusion is engineer do not believe in magic. Conclusion निकाल रहा है भाई, engineer do not believe in magic. Fine. So hypothesis saying engineers are mathematicians, logical thinkers do not believe in magic, mathematicians are logical thinkers, and then the conclusion is engineer do not believe in magic. So we first of all we have to convert this entire statement into the propositional logic. How to convert it? Let's see. We have to find the person in this. How many persons are there? हमारे पास पहला एक पर्सन है जो कि इंजीनियर है. अ पर्सन इज एन इंजीनियर. फाइन. हमारे पास एक पर्सन है दैट इज पर्सन पी एंड पर्सन पी इज एन इंजीनियर. आर यू गेटिंग और नॉट? टू कैलकुलेट, टू कन्वर्ट दिस कंपाउंड स्टेटमेंट वी नीड टू फाइंड हाउ मेनी पर्सन्स आर देयर एंड व्हाट इज दिस टास्क. तो पहला पर्सन हमको मिला ये भाई वो इंजीनियर है. नाउ दूसरा पर्सन, आई गॉट द पर्सन क्यू. I got the another person. I got the person that is mathematician. I got the person Q. That person is a mathematician. Getting? पहला बंदा है जो बोलता है भाई ये बंदा इंजीनियर है. दूसरा बंदा है जो मैथमेटिशियन है. Can you tell me तीसरा बंदा कौन है? Who is third person? Logical thinker. Fine. So I got one person as a person is logical thinker. Fine. Can you tell me? I have one more extra person that believes in magic. I got one other statement that is R. The person which believe in magic. ऐसा भी कोई बंदा है? So I got 4 person. एक person है engineer, एक है mathematician और एक है logical thinker. वो तो तुम देख के बता सकते हो. But एक statement पढ़ा है logical thinker do not believe in magic. तो कोई एक बंदा ऐसा भी है जो मैजिक में बिलीव नहीं करता. So I will put as a person believe in magic. Are you getting this? So I got this 4 statement. Fine. Now let's make a compound statement. Let's make the propositional logic. So the first proposition logic is say engineers are mathematicians. Now can you tell me which is represent engineer and mathematician? Can you tell me which element is represent, which variable is represent mathematician and engineer? Other people getting this or not? It is very easy. Fine. We have to find how many persons are there. We have to see the statement. Then we make a statement. P, Q, R, S हमने बना दिया. मैं तुमको एग्जाम पे ये लिखा हुआ आएगा. ठीक है, तुमको ये एडिशनल डालने की जरूरत नहीं है. ये पूरा पैराग्राफ P, Q, R, S लिखा होगा. Now your task is to make a propositional logic. So first statement is saying engineers are mathematicians. Can you tell me which variable is represent engineer and mathematician? इतना तो देख के बता सकते हो. It is very easy. Reply. P and Q. So can I write P implies Q? That engineers are mathematician. Can I write this? P implies Q. Okay. Now second statement. This dot is represent end, right? यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या लिखेंगे? End operation. Second statement is logical thinkers do not believe in magic. Can you tell me who is logical thinker? Which variable is logical thinker? S. So can I write and which person is do not believe in magic? Which person is believe in magic? R. तो अगर डू नॉट बिलीव है तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? कैन आई राइट द लॉजिकल थिंकर डू नॉट बिलीव इन मैजिक? आर बार गेटिंग दिस? फाइन. ओके. नाउ मेक द थर्ड स्टेटमेंट. थर्ड स्टेटमेंट क्या बोल रहा है देखो और बताओ. थर्ड स्टेटमेंट इज सेइंग मैथमेटिशियन आर लॉजिकल थिंकर. मेक दिस स्टेटमेंट, मेक द लॉजिक. हु इज मैथमेटिशियन? मैथमेटिशियन कौन सा पर्सन है, कौन सा वेरिएबल मैथमेटिशियन है? देख के भी नहीं बता सकते यार. Who is mathematician? So it's a mathematician or logical thinker. So can I say mathematician Q and logical thinker S? So how can I write this? How can I write this? Mathematician or logical thinkers. How can I write? Q implies S. Fine. So अपना statement बन गया. The statement is saying that P implies Q and S implies not R and Q implies S. And what is the conclusion? Conclusion is saying that engineers do not believe in magic. So the conclusion is saying that the person P, that is engineer, who do not believe in magic. Getting? Propositional statement बन गया पूरा? बना नहीं बना भाई बोलो. ठीक है. अदर पीपल, तुम लोग सब सो रहे हो पता है बैकग्राउंड में. मेरा टाइम वेस्ट मत करो. नहीं समझ में आया तो मैं नहीं समझाऊंगी वापस. रिप्लाई देना है दो. ठीक है. आई विल नॉट एक्सप्लेन दिस अगेन. ओके. नाउ कैन यू टेल मी हाउ विल यू प्रूव दिस हाइपोथेसिस वेदर इट इज ट्रू और नॉट? तुमको पता है अगर ट्रू टोटोलॉजी होगा तभी तो ये एंटायर स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू, कंक्लूजन इज ट्रू. टू प्रूव दिस हाउ विल यू डू? कैसे करोगे इसको प्रूव? By using what will you prove this? Truth table. So can you tell me how kitne variables say I have? 4 variable. How many combinations are there? 4 variable. 4 variable. How many combinations are there? 16 combination. अगर एग्जाम में पूछा तो तुम लोग ये 16 कॉम्बिनेशन करने जाओगे? एग्जाम में अगर ये हाइपोथेसिस आया तो विल यू प्रूव दिस 16? नो. So to prove this hypothesis, we have one shortcut. ओके. ये बुक में नहीं मिलेगा, कहीं नहीं मिलेगा. यहाँ पे ध्यान दो. ठीक है. ये कहीं नहीं है. जस्ट लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड ओवर हियर ओनली. ओके. So to prove this statement by another method, we need to prove what is true implies false. What will be the answer of true implies false? True implies false. False. Right? So to prove this statement as a true, हमको पहले इस स्टेटमेंट को फॉल्स प्रूव करना है. ठीक है. किसी चीज को सही बनाने के लिए उसको पहले गलत इनपुट्स देना पड़ेगा. राइट? वी हैव टू चेक ईच एंड एवरी कॉम्बिनेशन. तुम लोग गलत आंसर भी दोगे, गलत इनपुट भी दोगे, फॉल्स इनपुट भी दोगे, फिर भी वो ट्रू देगा. तो फॉर मेक द स्टेटमेंट ट्रू, टू प्रूव दिस स्टेटमेंट ट्रू, we need to prove this entire statement as false. So for that we say this लेफ्ट हैंड साइड का पूरा स्टेटमेंट उसको क्या कंसिडर करो? ट्रू. एंड द राइट हैंड साइड का पूरा स्टेटमेंट उसको क्या कंसिडर करो? फॉल्स. ओके. गेटिंग? इसको पूरा ट्रू फॉल्स ट्रू प्रूव करना है और इसको फॉल्स प्रूव करना है. ट्रू implies false, I will get false. Okay. Now let's put a value one by one and check. Now this statement is false. So here I got the value of P. So here I got the value of P. तो मेरे को P की वैल्यू क्या मिली? I got P is equal to false. You can put P is equal to false. I will show you how to check it but prove. put p is equal to false. Getting? इतना समझा? p is equal to false and r is equal to also false. P and Q both P and R both false. So here I putting the value of P is equal to false, and here I put the value of R is equal to false. But it is negation. What will I get? Negation of false. Negation of false. I get true. Other people getting this or not? To prove this entire statement as true, first we need to declare this entire statement as false. True implies false is the one only option through which we can display this entire statement as false. So true implies false. The statement is false. I got the value of p is equal to false. R is equal to false. If I put p is equal to f and R is equal to f, then negation of R bar is equal to true. Can you tell me what is f implies t? False implies true. False implies true. I got true. चलो अभी यहाँ पे आ जाओ. ठीक है, ये लेफ्ट राइट हैंड साइड का खत्म. नाउ कम टू द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड. Okay, so I already have value of p is equal to false, value of r is equal to false. So here negation I put true. ये दो वैल्यू तो ऑलरेडी मुझे मिली है. Now to prove this statement true, and here I already told you last time. मैंने last time तुमको क्या बताया था? That and loves true. Sorry, मैंने last time क्या बताया था? Or loves true and loves false. ठीक है. अगर एंड ऑपरेशन में एक भी स्टेटमेंट अगर फॉल्स आया तो एंटायर स्टेटमेंट विल बी फॉल्स, राइट? So here I already have, if I put the value of q is equal to true, s is equal to true, again then see, if I put q is equal to true, then false implies true. What will I get? We already have p का वैल्यू हमको ट्रू false मिल गया है. Now I put q is equal to true, then false implies true. What I get? ट्रू. इतना समझा? बाउंस गया. इट इज वेरी इजी. ठीक है, तुमको क्या करना है वो समझ में आ जाएगा तो तुम आराम से कर सकते हो. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल टू प्रूव दिस स्टेटमेंट ट्रू वी नीड टू डिक्लेयर दिस स्टेटमेंट एज फॉल्स. ठीक है, कैसे डिक्लेयर करोगे? ट्रू इम्प्लाइज फॉल्स. फाइन. सो इफ यू पुट ट्रू इम्प्लाइज फॉल्स, now I got the value of p is equal to f, r is equal to f. So if put this value into the equation, here I put p is equal to false, right? So if I put here false, यहाँ पे मैं false true कुछ भी लिखूंगी, I'll get true only, but I putting this true. So false implies true. I got true. Now next statement. Now again I put s is equal to true. If I put true implies true, what I get? तुम लोग ट्रू फॉल्स करके देखो. ठीक है, ट्रू रखो, फॉल्स रखो, यू विल गेट ऑलवेज ट्रू. फाइन. So here I put s is equal to true, q is equal to always also true. True implies true. I got true. Again I already have q, so I put true. S is equal to true. True implies true. I got true. End operation and true. No false. So entire statement is true. This entire statement is true. Then again I got true implies true. That is always true. Getting this or not? बोलो.
मैम उसमें जो मैम थोड़ा ऊपर स्क्रॉल करो ना प्लीज. मैम जो आपने p से p इम्प्लाइज r बार है उसमें फॉल्स वैल्यू ली, तो r बार की वैल्यू फॉल्स नहीं होगी, r की वैल्यू को फॉल्स लेना है.
r इज इक्वल टू फॉल्स और नेगेशन है तो वो ट्रू आएगा.
बट हम r की वैल्यू को फॉल्स लिख रहे हैं, r बार की वैल्यू फॉल्स नहीं लिखेंगे फर्स्ट टाइम में.
अरे we have this statement as false, right? ये statement पूरा false करना है. तो prove this statement false. I put the p value as false and r value as false, right? If I apply the negation, I get true.
मतलब हम हमारे मन से फॉल्स डाल रहे हैं आर को।
हाँ डाल सकते हो, तू कुछ भी डाल, ट्रू डाल के देख क्या आंसर आता है, देख
ठीक है।
रिवर्स करके देखो आंसर क्या आता है, देखो।
ओके मैम।
आर यू गेटिंग दिस? ओके, नाउ ट्राई टू सॉल्व दिस एग्जांपल आल्सो। नहीं समझ में आया, डोंट वरी, आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू अगेन। आर यू गेटिंग दिस और नॉट? नहीं समझ में आया, डोंट वरी, फ्राइडे को लेक्चर में फिर से समझा दूंगी। इट इज वेरी इजी, एक बार आ जाएगा तो यू कैन प्रूव एनी हाइपोथेसिस। तुम लोग कोई भी हाइपोथेसिस इजीली कर सकते हैं। इसको समझ में आया, टेक दिस एग्जांपल एज योर नोट और करके आना। अदर पीपल गेटिंग दिस और नॉट? नहीं समझ में आया, डोंट वरी, इतना कुछ है नहीं। अजिता, श्रव्या, विश्वजीत, गगनदीप, अपूर्व, प्रवीण, अभिषेक, नहीं समझा? समझा? समझ में आ गया? ठीक है, तो समझा तो ये इक्वेशन सॉल्व करके आना। ओके, तो इसका कंडीशन ये है, कंडीशन सुन लो। पहली कंडीशन, टू प्रूव दिस एनी स्टेटमेंट एज ट्रू, पहले उस स्टेटमेंट को फॉल्स डिक्लेयर करो। ओके, टोटोलॉजी के अकॉर्डिंग तो ट्रू होना चाहिए, फाइन। सुनो सुनो सुनो, ये टोटोलॉजी से नहीं कर रहे हैं हम लोग, ठीक है? हम लोग ये शॉर्टकट ले रहे हैं। शॉर्टकट में एक कंडीशन है, तो कंडीशन इज सेइंग दैट, शॉर्टकट का कंडीशन क्या है? टू प्रूव एनी स्टेटमेंट ट्रू, ये हमको ये कंक्लूजन पूरा जो निकला, ये पूरा हमको ट्रू फॉल्स प्रूव करना है, ठीक है? टू प्रूव एनी स्टेटमेंट ट्रू, फर्स्ट वी डिक्लेयर दैट स्टेटमेंट एज फॉल्स, फाइन। तो इम्प्लीकेशन में ओनली वन पॉसिबिलिटी है कि स्टेटमेंट फॉल्स आएगा। अगर पहला स्टेटमेंट ट्रू है और दूसरा स्टेटमेंट फॉल्स है, देन ओनली वी गेट दिस एंटायर स्टेटमेंट एज false. Getting? Implication में only true implies false, true implies false is false. तभी हम ये statement, condition 1, to prove any statement true, we need to declare this statement as false. To declare a statement false, उसके बाद ये statement नहीं, ऐसे नहीं होगा। हमने तो statement declare किया, we don't have any value of P and R, हमारे पास कोई वैल्यू नहीं है P और R की। तुम लोग शांति रखो, रुक जाओ, ठीक है? ये बहुत इजी है, तुम लोग कॉम्प्लिकेटेड बना रहे हो। अभी तुम्हारा टाइम हो गया है, तो तुम लोग ऐसे हड़बड़ी में नहीं सीखोगे। शांति रखो, इट इज वेरी इजी। फ्राइडे के लेक्चर में आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू दिस इन डिटेल, फाइन। अभी शांति रखो। इतना ध्यान रखो कि अभी ट्रू स्टेटमेंट को ट्रू प्रूव करने के लिए वी हैव टू डिक्लेयर इट फॉल्स। सो इफ आई डिक्लेयर इट फॉल्स, आई पुट द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ ट्रू फॉल्स ओवर हियर, फाइन। तो वी हैव ओनली वन थिंग, इफ आई पुट दिस ट्रू, ये दोनों वैल्यू अगर ट्रू लोगी तो ये स्टेटमेंट फॉल्स आएगा। तो इफ यहाँ पे अगर फॉल्स है, यहाँ पे अगर फॉल्स आया, तो यहाँ पे स्टेटमेंट ट्रू नहीं होना चाहिए। अगर ट्रू इम्प्लाइज फॉल हो गया तो वो स्टेटमेंट फॉल्स हो जाएगा। आर यू गेटिंग दिस? अगर यहाँ पे मैंने ये p की वैल्यू t ट्रू लिख दी और r की वैल्यू अगर मैंने फॉल्स लिख दी, तो ट्रू इम्प्लाइज फॉल्स, आई गॉट फॉल्स, right? Are you getting this? True implies false, I get false. And तो कंपल्सरी मुझे ये स्टेटमेंट को false प्रूव करवाना होगा, फाइन। देन ओनली आई कैन से माई कंक्लूजन इज ट्रू। अगर मैं यहाँ पे वो स्टेटमेंट ट्रू आएगा तो ये स्टेटमेंट false, true implies false, this entire statement false, and according to the conclusion that is wrong. Don't worry, you will get it when I explain you इन नेक्स्ट क्लास, डोंट वरी अबाउट। हे भगवान, तुमको ये तो पता चल गया ना कि हाइपोथेसिस कैसे बताते हैं, हाइपोथेसिस को कन्वर्ट कैसे करते हैं। ठीक है, अभी आगे का जो भी है वो मैं समझाऊंगी डिटेल में।